Assalamu alaikum. This is the first lesson in the AS level biology series. So let me introduce myself first. I'm Dr. Noeem Mirza. I have done MBBS from Jinnah Medical Dental College and MBA in Education Leadership from PFK. I have been associated with various education institutes like Beacon House School System, City School, British Lyceum, and I'm truly honored to be teaching biology through the platform of Easy Talim. Okay, so the syllabus of AS or A-level biology is that our subject code is 9700. And let me go to the syllabus content. So these are the 11 chapters that we are going to cover inshallah in AS level biology. So the first of them is cell structure, then biological molecules, enzymes, cell membranes and transport, the mitotic cell cycle, nucleic acids and protein synthesis, transport in plants, transport in mammals, gas exchange and smoking, infectious diseases, and immunity. So these 11 chapters are there altogether that we have to cover in AS level, inshallah. And coming to the paper pattern and assessment criteria. So in AS level, you will be appearing for three papers. Paper one, which is multiple choice, paper two, which is structure level questions, and then paper three, which are advanced practical skills where you have to perform experiments hands-on and then write your readings in the question paper. So the multiple choice question paper is actually of 1 hour and it is of 40 marks. So you will be given 40 questions and which will have 4 options and you have to mark the correct option. This paper constitutes 31% weightage of your AS level mark percentage. Then comes the structure question part, which is paper two. It is of 1 hour and 15 minutes and 60-minute long paper. And this entire paper will consist only of AS level syllabus content and you will be answering in the question paper itself. And then this paper constitutes 46%. So majority of the weightage goes from paper two in your AS level marks. Then coming to paper three, it is a 2 hours long paper and of 40 marks. Here you can be given 3 questions at the maximum and 2 questions minimum. And then you will be actually performing experiments and then again noting down all the recordings as per the procedure in the question paper itself. This question paper constitutes 23%. So if you add all these percentages, it makes 100%, right? So this is the assessment criteria for AS level paper pattern. Now, this is the book that has been actually recommended by Cambridge. So it's Cambridge International AS and A-Level Biology. Right now, this is the fourth edition that we are using. This book is by Mary Jones and a very concise and detailed book where you will actually find all the topics of AS, all the 11 chapters, and then all the 8 chapters that we will inshallah cover in AS levels. So altogether, this book has 19 chapters. So let me just show you the content page. So this is how these chapters are there in sequence, right? The book also covers how to use this book. So it contains all the practical aspects that you will be requiring for your AS level, your P3, as well as the evaluation and planning part that you require in paper 5 also. So a very detailed book. Then inshallah, we will be using definitely throughout this course. So this is the timeline that we are going to follow, inshallah, as we cover this syllabus. So we have started off from this week, which is December 21st till, and it will inshallah go till April 4th, 2021. So we'll be having 2 classes a week, Wednesday and Saturday, and each class is of 1.5 hour. Now, these are the topics, the way we are going to cover them on weekly basis. So we are starting with chapter number 1, inshallah, cell structure. And with after the introduction, we'll actually complete the topics related to this one. And then you must be seeing that after chapter number 1, I am starting chapter number 4 instead of chapter 2 actually. The reason being these two chapters are connected. So as we talk about the cellular structures, the internal structures, so then we'll actually move on to the cell membrane, which is the outermost structure of a cell. So we'll connect these two topics and then we'll move on to chapter 3, which is enzymes. Then we'll cover biological molecules, and this is how actually we plan to cover the entire syllabus. So for some chapters, you must be noticing that we have allotted 2 weeks. For some, we are giving 4 weeks. So totally depends upon the length and the concept of these chapters. And then there are some chapters actually where they might need maybe more than 2 weeks. Let's see how it goes. So this is what the entire plan is. And inshallah, in April, we will go for exclusive, extensive past paper practice. So this is how actually we plan to cover the entire syllabus, inshallah. Okay then. So the first topic that we will cover, inshallah, is cell structure. That's chapter number 1, AS level biology 9700. So today we are just going to discuss the basic aspects of cells, like what cell is, and then the detailing, inshallah, we'll take that to the next lesson. So just to begin, just to have an idea that what actually a cell is. So cell actually has come from Latin, which means cella, or a small room. It's a basic structure, function, and biological unit of all living organisms, and it's actually a building block, right? So this is what you see is a cell which has an outer membrane that you can see, and then you can see this structure in the middle, which is actually the nucleus, right? So it is simply known as a building block of life. And when we study about cells, that study is known as cell biology or cytology, right? So this is what a cell actually is. Now, when we talk about cells, there are two types of cells. The first is known as a prokaryotic cell and the other is known as eukaryotic cell. Now, prokaryotic cells are the ones that actually it said that these are the ones that evolved first and later came eukaryotic cells. So the basic difference between them, you must be able to actually identify from the pictures also. The prokaryotic cell are very, very simple, right? While eukaryotic cells, if you're actually like, you appreciate the structures, that it actually has a very a complex set of organelles inside it, right? And these organelles actually have their own distinct function. So, and another basic difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic is that prokaryotic cells do not have any nucleus, which you can very clearly see here in the eukaryotic cells, right? So there's the main difference actually between these two, right? Eukaryotic cells have a nucleus, and all the genetic material is actually enclosed in the nucleus, while in a prokaryotic cell, if you see, there is no nucleus, but if this is the genetic material that is actually lying inside the cell as it is, right? But then you can see that there are no organelles, right? It's a simple structure. It has a wall and outer lining, right? It has its DNA scattered in the cytoplasm, right? And then you can see these are small granules inside it, which are actually known as the ribosomes. We'll talk about these in detail. But if you look at the eukaryotic cell, you can see there's an outer membrane. Then you can see this is the nucleus. Then these structures are actually known as the mitochondria. Then this is the endoplasmic reticulum. This is the rough endoplasmic reticulum. This is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, the Golgi bodies. So a lot of detailed structures are there, right? So we'll talk about the differences and as well as the similarities between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells also as we proceed, right? But this is actually how they started as a prokaryotic cell, then they evolved into eukaryotic cells, right? So this is just another difference actually between like eukaryotic cells. Actually, the eukaryotic cells then are of again like plant cells, divided into plant cells and animal cells. So if you look at the structures, so you might be able to see a lot of similarities, but then there are a certain little differences between these two also. Like for example, cell wall actually is the outermost layer in a plant cell, which is actually not present in an animal cell, right? Animal cells have cell membrane; they do not have cell wall, right? Okay, then coming to if you look at this part here, like plant cells have vacuoles, like which are quite larger in size, right? And but animal cells, they do not have large vacuoles; they have very, very small vacuoles, which is temporary. And then you might also be able to see these green pigments there. These are chloroplasts, which are actually required for photosynthesis, for producing food for the plant, but they're absent in animal cells also. So again, a few differences and similarities as well. So we'll inshallah talk about these when we particularly talk about these cells, right? And then since we'll be talking about internal structure of the cells, so this is what we known as we call as the ultrastructure, right? Ultrastructure, every little detail in the cell, right? All the organelles, how their membranes are, how they function, how they perform, how their structures are made, and what is the difference between their structures. So everything we are going to inshallah cover in infrastructure, right? So inshallah, from next lesson, we'll start off with all the basic cell structures. So the way we plan to do it is that we'll start from the internal structure. Like for example, I'll start from the nucleus, which is the innermost, centralmost structure, and then we'll move out and talk about the external structures, right? So after nucleus, we'll talk about the endoplasmic reticulum. See, there's the structure right that lies next to it. Then we'll talk about because there are two types of endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Then we'll talk about ribosomes, then we'll talk about the Golgi body. These are the Golgi bodies, right? And then we'll talk about the mitochondria, right? And this is how we will go from inside to outside. And finally, we'll talk about the cell membrane. So this is how we plan to do it. So inshallah, in the next lesson, we'll start with the whole concept of cell structure. And inshallah, see you in the next class then.